Hello everyone, welcome back to So Old Fashioned. It's day 3 of Vlogmas and I'm afraid the weather continues to be just as poor as ever, although it is not raining. I'm going to wait in the hopes that some blue sky appears, and the minute that happens I'll be out there and I'll show it to you. And then hopefully it will get better from there. The first order of business is the Advent Calendar girls. And the good thing about this is that I laid them all out, I put them in some sort of order, then I took a photo of them upside down, then I put them in a box. So it's almost a surprise to me which one we're getting as well, which is kind of nice. But without any further rambling or waffling, the third calendar girl is lovely slip and panty combination from 1954. I do love it when there's actually a date on the pattern, and it's actually one I have out to make because it's a size that I can use, and I would like to make some slips to wear under my dresses because I get sick of my dresses sticking to my stockings, which wasn't a problem for the last couple of weeks but will be again. Yes. Today I'm wearing my first moneta, which is the long sleeve version, and stockings and slippers, and we have the heater on. Oh, it's the worst. It's been so nice. It will get better. For the rest of the day, I don't know, some random birds might turn up again. We've already had one but it flew off, and I'm going to get on with my sewing. I'll show you what I'm up to with my polka dot blouse and yeah, a couple of other things along the way. As I mentioned yesterday, this will probably be a short video because I will be heading up to my parents' place around 2 o'clock, so I get there in time for dinner. Maybe a cup of tea before dinner if things go well. And I would like to have everything edited and uploaded for you then. Then the next 2 days I will do in one video. So I will record while I'm there, but you'll have to wait 2 days for the next 2 Vlogmas days in one after this, so I hope you don't mind too much. And thank you to everyone so far who's left lovely comments and just encouraged me to keep going. It's so nice to have you with me, so I'm happy you're enjoying it, and I really do hope I can have some random bird or other wildlife visitor for you today, because it seems to have been a motif so far.
I wanted to show you a little thing I did yesterday, which I think is pretty good for sustainability. And no, it wasn't that I ate all of these chocolates and then used it as my sewing tin. That happened some time ago. But yes, this is my sewing tin. You can see I have my beeswax, tube, darning mushrooms, etc. The standard stuff. But what I did was this. So I needed to wind a bobbin to sew the Lottie blouse, and I didn't have a spare. But I found one that had a small amount left on it, and it was this really bright magenta colour, which I thought would be great for doing tailor tacks and basting, because I like to choose a really bright colour so it's easy to see and remove. So I cut out a little sort of cotton reel shape, kind of, from an old bit of cardboard and just wound it around. So there's a notch under there to hold one end and a little notch at the top that holds the other. And now I'll be able to use that for my basting and tacking, and I didn't have to throw out a whole bunch of thread. So I was pretty pleased with myself for doing that. But I just thought I'd show you because it's really simple, and it means you don't have to wind extra bobbins with multiple colours, which is not usually a great thing. Sometimes it's your only choice, but this way you can avoid it. Let me know if you do something similar, or if you have any tips for using up thread or storing it, because I would love to hear. Just drop into the comments and let me know what you do. They're doing it again, being cute. And for those of you who don't know, the calico cat on the right is Pickle. Pickle? So cute. And the ragdoll cat on the end is Missy. And Missy's name is short for Mischief. Her middle name is Trouble. She is always getting where she shouldn't. And then she just sits there and looks cute and gets away with it. So, there they are, doing their thing again. Well, I promised I would show you when there was blue sky. And there it is. And that is pretty much it. Now, here is where I'm up to with the Lottie blouse. I would love to try and find the shoulder seams for you, but it is impossible to find anything. But I have French seamed them, and the fabric is so annoying to work with. I was so right to put this off for forever. But when I want to sort of sew back over the seams to seal them, I literally have to turn the fabric around, then sew, then turn it back again, then sew, because otherwise it just gets caught up and it just goes nowhere. So that's fun, but thankfully it's just a top, so it won't take too long. You can see here I have basted this sort of bias binding I had to make for the neckband, and whatever fabric this is, it doesn't really press very well. It's actually, this is one of the few good parts where it's stayed there. It does take the crease. I think I can see where it creased to sew along, but yeah, so I had to pin that and then baste it so it would stay in place. And normally you would do large stitches for basting, but you can see I've done smallish ones because I really want it to stay in place. These are the instructions, and they're very, very minimal. It doesn't actually, it just says here, stitch bias binding around neckline from A to B. A to B are not marked anywhere at all on the pattern, so I just divided it in half and went with that. I'm sort of looking at the pictures and then just doing what I think I have to do, pretty much. But it's probably going to take a little longer than it would if it was an easier fabric, but it will be done, and I think it will look nice. That will be the main thing, and all the seams will be nicely enclosed. But yeah, that's how that one's going at the moment. I'm packing up my little sewing caddy with what I'm going to take up to my parents' place. Hopefully I'll have time to do a little bit of sewing, and I'm going to do my floral top, which is this one, and I need to take some elastic, but I need 1/4 inch, and this is not 1/4 inch, it's 1/2 inch, so I'll have to buy some more up there, but that's right, because I have some spotlight vouchers, so it will all be good. I forgot my pinking shears last time. Mum did have some, but I like to take my own because these are a bit bigger, and when I'm sewing on Nelly I tend to just use pinking for seam finishing because it's easy. My nice long flower head pins, snips, what everyone else calls a seam ripper, but everyone in Australia and I think New Zealand calls a quick unpick. That's my quick unpick. And this is the best measuring gauge. I have one of the long ones that you can adjust the little guide on it, but I like this one. It just has all the standard measurements on it in inches, so no centimeters, but that's alright, most patterns give it in inches. It's so easy, I love it. There, everything will be packed away in a little sewing caddy, and then I should probably pack some clothes and things to wear as well. That would probably be handy, wouldn't it?
Well, I got a little bit done today, so that was good. I now need to go and pack and then finish recording this, edit the video, upload it, and be ready to go all in about half an hour. So I may not leave exactly at 2 p.m, but hopefully not too much afterwards, because I need to make a cup of tea to take with me on the trip. Can't go for 3.5 hours without a cup of tea. That would be sacrilege. I will be recording while I'm up there, but there won't be a video until Tuesday, so you'll get 2 days in one video, and I don't know what I'll be getting up to, but you will find out at much the same time as I will, actually. Thank you so much for everyone who's left comments on my Vlogmas videos. I really do love having your company, and I'm also loving watching all the other Vlogmas videos that are coming out. It's so much fun. Although I watched Harriet's this morning and she's called hers the 12 days of Christmas, and I almost died laughing because I drank a cup of tea as she was explaining that. So yeah, but that's funny. So that's Harriet on Hobbling Handmaids, and Sian on Kittenish Behaviour, and Abby on Amy Morris Designs, and oh, there are a couple of others I've just added and I can't think of you, sorry, but I am looking forward to watching your videos. So that's not quite the end of day 3, but it's as much as I can record for you, and I'll be back in 2 days. And in the meantime, I hope you're having a lovely time. I hope you're enjoying the start of the festive season and it's not too stressful for you. And I'll be back sooner than you think. So I'll catch up with you then.